So you're thinking of buying a house near Lockhart, Texas. Well, in this video, we're going to check out a new construction neighborhood by DR Horton called Hartland Ranch. It has about a year and a half left of builds, and all of the homes have 3-car garages. We're going to get after it right now. Hey, Daniel here, your local Austin real estate expert. If you're thinking of making a move, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on the local Austin real estate. I cover videos like today, we're in Lockhart. I do a lot of videos in San Marcos, all the way up to Georgetown. So please subscribe. I'm sure you're gonna find a video or a few that are gonna help you get to know some communities a little bit better as the trek goes by. You know, I was a teacher for 10 years before jumping into real estate, but how I operate hasn't changed with that move. Honesty, effective communication, and helping others achieve their goals is still really important to me. Honestly, the big thing that changed is I'm helping adults with big financial decisions versus teaching a middle school kid to believe in themselves, right? And play their 8th notes in time. So it doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. I'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to your next home. All of that can be found in the description below. So today I'm in Hartland Ranch. We're gonna check out 3 of their inventory homes. I have a quick interview with Xander, one of the sales reps here. Kind of get to know the incentives they're offering here. Really just get to know this neighborhood. It's really interesting. I'll kind of pan around, but they're all 1-story homes, all 3-car garages, and they're all priced in the $340,000 to $400,000 range. So really cool neighborhood. We have about a year and a half left of building out here. Really excited to share this with you all, so let's jump into it. So I'm here with Xander Larson here at Hartland Ranch in Lockhart. Xander, what are some things, incentives that DR Horton's currently offering?
So the biggest incentive right now is going to be towards the interest rate. We're finding that to create affordability, the interest rate is going to be the biggest factor in that. So that is our main focus right now, is what can we do to keep that as low as possible. So right now, for any home that can close before the end of June, we're offering a 3.99 for FHA, VA, or USDA if the community is eligible for it. Nice. In addition to that, any buyer that uses our in-house lender, DHI Mortgage, gets $6,000 towards closing costs. In addition, we also have our Home of the Weeks. So those are going to be typically 1 or 2 homes per community that has a special price on there.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I mean 3.99 is massive because right now I think 6.2 is the FHA.
It's kind of floating right around there. It's, you know, depending on the price of the home, anywhere from $400 to $500 a month difference just with the interest rate.
Yeah. So for Hartland Ranch, what's kind of the timeline out here? How long do you think you'll be building out here?
We've got at least another year and a half. We're about halfway through our 4 phases.
Okay.
We have homes that are completed and ready to go today, close in, well, as of today, we could probably get you a May closing. But definitely those June, July, August closings, and then we're just going to keep adding. And from start to finish, we're about 4 to 5 months out here.
Okay, and these are spec homes, right? No, correct. They can't walk in and pick a lot and say, I want this.
Correct. Yeah, our business model is pre-planning, pre-building, just inventory based. Keeps our build times faster, and then which in turn keeps our prices lower as well.
And so what are the prices? What's the price range for this neighborhood?
For Hartland Ranch, for a 1668 3.2 with a 3-car garage, we're starting in the 350s. And then on the opposite end, we've got a 2,600 square foot 5.3 with a study 3-car garage in the 440s.
Did you say a 3-car garage for 350?
Yes.
Okay, that's crazy.
It is great. And not just that, our lot sizes are 100 foot wide by 130 deep.
Oh, wow.
So it's 0.3 acres, and it creates an average of 40 feet between the houses.
Cool. So like last question, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know Lockhart as well as I should. Where we are, where are we close to? Like why live here?
So Hartland Ranch is about 10 minutes east of downtown Lockhart. We've got a lot of shopping, food, HEB, everything, you know, your day-to-day needs you can find in Lockhart. San Marcos is, I said east, we are west of Lockhart. And then San Marcos is about 15.
So we're towards San Marcos.
We are towards San Marcos off 142, right by 130. So any additional shopping, San Marcos is 15 minutes away. The Kyle Costco is 23 minutes from here. So we're kind of in this rural, quiet spot, but right in the middle of these larger cities that have everything else that you need.
Cool, awesome, well, I appreciate your time.
You got it, thank you, sir.
So the first home we're checking out in Hartland Ranch today is, believe it or not, their smallest floor plan. This is the Coleman. It's 1,668 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1-story. I believe all the homes here are 1-story, and it's listed at $340,000. Now the Coleman's typically listed at $354,000. This specific home is one of their, what they call homes of the week. It just means their discount home, the thing they're trying to sell, right? So this one's $14,000 less than it normally would be. So let's go check it out. I really like this black finish. I know a lot of people, some will like, some will not. I think it looks really cool. I can't believe it's a 3-car garage for $340,000. And then just so you can kind of see the surrounding area. All of the lots here in Hartland Ranch are 100-foot lots. So when we get to the backyard, you're gonna see it's a huge lot. But you can also see from here how much distance there is between neighbors, and that's pretty typical. You're gonna have quite a lot of room between the homes here. Looks like this home does come with gutters, which is good. Sometimes that's an add-on DR Horton does or doesn't do. So this one inventory home does have it. Really wide opening right off the bat. To the right here, we have our guest area. So this is the guest bathroom, single sink. All right, this door's kind of annoying, kind of juts out, but kind of a small bathroom, to be honest. And we have guest bedroom number 1, carpeted, and guest bedroom number 2. All the bedrooms are carpeted here. Pretty good amount of natural light coming in, but pretty small bedrooms. If there's children in them, it's fine. If there's adults, it's a pretty small bedroom. But what caught my eye, and probably your eye, was this. So we have a 3-car garage. You would need to negotiate getting a garage door opener included in the deal, but that's definitely something we can negotiate to be put in. But yeah, this is a great amount of space for this price point. And then kind of a smaller living area, I would say. I mean, like I said, this is the smallest floor plan they have, the Coleman. So we have the kitchen over here, decent sized kitchen island, a corner pantry, appliance package. You can get fridge, washer, dryer included. It's a little bit extra, but again, in this market, we can negotiate to get those included. It looks like we also have gas here for the washer dryer area, which is nice. Not all builders have that option. And then we have just a little closet here, which is kind of odd. But more storage, not opposed to that. And then living area right here with a lot of natural light coming in. And then we can see, it's always good to see an inventory home versus the model home to actually get a sense of what the lot size is. Here's the back patio, really good size covered back patio. And then you can tell kind of where the grass line is right there is where your fence would be. Really far away in there too. So really, really big lots here in Hartland Ranch. Really impressive. And over here is our primary bedroom. So the vaulted ceiling. And the 2 windows looking out to your backyard. This one not carpeted. It's a nice feature. I prefer no carpet in my bedroom. 2 sinks. The bathrooms are going to be pretty standard. I like that there's some natural light coming in over the shower though. That's good. With all of the DR Horton homes, these bathrooms and closets, pretty typical. And sometimes a closet can be massive. But yeah, cool, there you have it. That was the Coleman. Now we're gonna go check out the next inventory home. So I'll see you over there. Next home we're checking out is the Fairfield floor plan. This is a 2,168 square foot home, 1 story, 4 bed, 3 full bath, and this one's listed at $385,000. Usually this is at $404,000. What I've decided for this video is there's 3 homes that are the homes of the week. They're deal homes. I figured let's just go check out their best deals, right? It's kind of what we all want to look at. So this is their they have 3 homes of the week. This is their second one. Like I said, usually this is at $404,000. This one's listed at $385,000. So let's go check this out. 3-car garage, just like the previous home. 100-foot lot, just like the previous home. Kind of see the surrounding area. Very different look, right, with more of the beige hardy plank exterior. It does come with the keyless entry. All DR Horton homes are going to have that. And so you're going to notice, before we're going to walk through here, you're going to notice a lot of the same things, and that's because DR Horton is a spec builder, so you're not going to be able to choose customization for these homes. And so as we go through these homes, you're going to see it's the same flooring, it's the same countertops, right? It's more about just the different floor plans they have. Now, this can be a good thing and a bad thing. It's really good for inventory homes because if you're looking in a different neighborhood where you had the option of, do I want to get an inventory home or do I want to customize? If you have the time, I always advise clients customize. You're going to get exactly what you want for basically the same price as the inventory home. For builders like this though, inventory kind of makes more sense because they have more incentive on their end to want to get rid of this house, right? They want it off their books. And so you're going to be able to negotiate better rather than putting money down a couple months before the home's built and they don't feel that pressure to say yes to everything, right? So these inventory homes are good because like you're seeing, they do these deals of the week that you can get about 15 grand off on top of all the other incentives they're currently offering. So something to keep in mind with these. Inventory homes for spec builders, definitely the way to go. So very wide opening here. To the left, we have our 2 guest rooms. I'd say about the same size as the previous house we were just in. And then they have linen closet here and their bathroom here. Same features, single sink. Going to the right here, this should just be a closet. And then we have our utility room, which this specific home, they've included the washer, dryer, fridge. Like I said in the previous house, you can get that added on. That's not a big deal. Here we have our second full bathroom that's actually connected to a bedroom. And this one's a little bit bigger than those previous 2 bedrooms we were just in. So this is perfect if you're having someone older in your family living with you and they kind of want their own space. It's perfect for them to kind of have their bathroom connected or just have that as your guest area when people come into town. Again, 3-car garage. It's interesting, based on, this might just be me, but with the door being here, when you walk in, this one feels a little smaller to me than the other one, because the other one you're coming in from the end, right? I don't know. I know it's the same size, it just feels a little bit smaller because you can't block this area because the door's right here. Not a big deal, but something I felt when I walked into that one. I think I preferred the other 3-car garage layout because of the door. Here we have more storage. Kind of interesting, there's nothing here. There's no shelves or anything. And then we open up to our living room area and kitchen. As you can see, they've included the fridge. It's also nice just so you can kind of get a visual of how that fridge fits into that space because they're going to be using the same appliances for all of their homes in that same space. So it fits pretty well. And then dining area. This door does not want to open. Now this one's interesting because we have the large lot like previously. You can see where the grass changes, right? That's where they'll put the fence. But then we have this grassy area, and then the homes over there is where the next road is. So what is this grassy area? Well, I spoke with Xander about this kind of after we did our interview, and he told me that there are septic tanks here in Hartland Ranch. And I was a little worried when he said that, because septic tank to me means if something breaks, I need to fix it. He said the way they've done it here is they have septic tanks, large septic systems, I should say, that are connected to 14 to 16 homes. And the HOA takes care of them. So if something breaks with the septic, the HOA is going to take care of that. It's not you as the individual homeowner that has to fix anything like that. The benefit of them having septic tanks here is you're going to have large grassy areas like this that they can't build on. And so walking around the neighborhood, not only are you on a large lot with a large backyard, but there's just these natural grassy areas that they're not going to build anything on, that you can, take advantage of walking around the neighborhood too. And especially a home like this, backing up to it, that's going to give you an extra level of privacy, which is nice. I will say there's a slight eyesore, right, with that power line right there. Maybe that's why no one's, taken this house yet. I'm not sure. It took me a while to even notice it. I mean, this is mainly just peaceful out here in Sky, so it wouldn't be a big deal to me, but I get it. If you're trying to get the perfect view, maybe there's another option here. And finally, we are in the primary bedroom. Again, pretty good size. And then the bathroom, like I said, they're all pretty similar to each other. Not much has changed with these. Floor plan to floor plan as of yet. All right, there you have it. So we got one more house we're gonna check out. I'll see you over there. So the final home we're going to check out is the Cortland. I'm starting inside because I came in to turn on all the lights, and then as soon as I walked out to the front door to start filming, all of these birds showed up. Apparently they have some nests here. And I have a fear of birds. There you go, you learned something about me. It's a bonding point for me and my wife. We both don't like birds. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling the internet this. So I opened the door, I was like, not walking out there. So I'm just gonna give you the info here. Honestly, the front of the house looks very similar to the previous two. They're all 3-car garages. But like I said, this is a Cortland floor plan. This is 2,290 square feet. 4-bed, 3-bath. It's very similar to the previous home with a couple different features with this one. And this one's listed at $390,000, so about $5,000 more than that last home we just checked out. Usually it's closer to $414,000, so quite a big price drop for this specific house. So maybe it's because of the birds. So let's go check it out. So we're in the front here. Very similar, like I said. So right off the bat, you have your guest bedroom number 1. Guest bathroom. This is all pretty much the same as the last house we just looked at. Guest bedroom number 2. This one does have about 100 more square feet. A little bit wider here on the side. Closet. Utility room with extra storage space, quite a lot of extra storage space. It's quite nice. And then going into this guest bedroom with the ensuite is around this corner. So just a slightly different take on the floor plan. And then 3-car garage. Didn't turn the light on. There you go. 3-car garage. And then we have the living room over here. you're seeing the similarities, right? They all kind of look the same. Got the backyard, and you can't open the door, so they're very much the same. It's one of those things, you know, something I like about new construction and resale too. You can get them to fix things, right? So this door not being able to open, that's a problem, right? You can get them to fix that before you move in. Pretty good size back patio. Really all of them have good size back patios. This might be the smallest of the bunch we've seen today. And then we're kind of where we're situated on a corner. A lot of these lots though, I mean, that's a cul-de-sac right there, so you're not gonna have any through traffic here. And then you can see with these homes how it has the open wrought iron facing the street and then the wooden fencing on the other three sides. There's about a year and a half of building left here in Hartland Ranch, so I'm recording this early May of 2025. So just something to be aware of, like there's a lot of construction noises happening right now. That's all gonna be gone in about a year and a half. And if you're watching this in the end of 2026, they're probably finishing up here. And then we have the primary bedroom here. And then the bathroom's actually where it's the biggest change. I actually prefer this bathroom out of all three. Just more space. So much wider storage area here. Just a lot more space, two people at the sink at the same time. And then the closet is much closer, easier access to get to the closet. So there you have it. That's Hartland Ranch. Those three inventory homes. They have a bunch of inventory homes. I didn't want to make an hour and a half video for y'all. I'm sure you get bored of my voice. So those are three of their deals of the week right now. I think what's setting DR Horton apart in general is their incentives are incredibly low. Like the lowest I've seen of any new build, with the 3.99% plus getting your closing costs paid for. Usually builders pick one or the other, or they'll say you have 3% flex cash and you can use it towards little bits. I'm really surprised DR Horton's able to get the interest rate that low. And that's honestly the biggest thing that's holding people back from buying in the current market is interest rates. So it's really important to know that you do have options out there. These are really well priced if you're looking in the Lockhart, San Marcos area. We're about 15 minutes from San Marcos where I am right now, on the far west of Lockhart. But this neighborhood's really cool. I really like the amount of space you get per lot. It's really private. I really appreciate that. All the homes are one story. I appreciate not having to walk upstairs to go to my bedroom, so that's really nice too. And they're all pretty good sizes. I think the smallest home here is 1650 square feet, whatever that first house was that we looked at, the Brook, I think. So they're all pretty good sizes, all one story, a ton of space, lots of privacy, great prices, great incentives. Yeah, I'm really impressed with what DR Horton's doing out here. So to make you aware, I'm also checking out two other DR Horton communities in the Lockhart area. So if you're thinking of moving or buying in the Lockhart area and you're looking at new construction, I'll put a link to one of those videos at the end of this video. I encourage you to check that out, kind of compare. They're all very different neighborhoods. One is much closer to downtown Lockhart and cheaper, so I think that's going to appreciate really well in the future. And then another one's further out, but it's a big master plan community with an amenity center, pools, all that jazz. They're going to be building that for another 5 to 7 years. So very different products available. But I wanted to show you all three of them because, like I said, DR Horton has incredible incentives right now. So really important to know this if you're looking to purchase a home. But like I say at the end of every video, doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days. You can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. Be happy to help you make a smooth move to the next home of your dreams. Until next time, I would see you all around town.